I guess first and foremost, just how do you feel like this week specifically has been building up to your first match?
Yeah, it's been really good. I think you can certainly see the excitement from the players, that feeling of finally being back at home and the regular season starting. So it's been a good week of training, good preparation, and we're really looking forward to Saturday night.
This Atlanta United 2 squad, obviously last year gave you guys a hard time a couple of times. What do you feel like you do know about them coming into this matchup?
Yeah, we've been fortunate to get our eyes on a couple on a couple of their games this preseason, so we feel we have a good idea of how they're looking to play, which is really similar to last year. They have some quality young players, no doubt about it. It's a toss-up as to who we'll see from the first team dropping down to them on the weekend, but hopefully we'll get a better gauge of that as the 23-man rosters come out. So we feel good about what we're going to see, and certainly the players being prepared for the weekend.
You guys have been talking about last season's last game. Is that using that as any motivation for you?
Yeah, I just think, listen, we have made it clear that it's something that's in the back of my head, but at the same time, at this point now it's a new opportunity, right? So it's fuel on the days, on the tough days to get through it, but ultimately we have a new season upon us, and we're certainly looking forward to putting our best foot forward and starting the year right.
Yeah. What's the goal? What's the immediate goal?
3 points on the weekend. It's the immediate goal against Atlanta, for sure.
Yeah. What's the long-term goal?
To be lifting a trophy at Lynn Family Stadium. I certainly felt we were obviously close to that last year, and it's something, as you said, that I have in the back of my head, but we're looking to put a team on the field this year that we can make sure at the end of the year we're lifting something for the club, for the community, and for the guys, obviously.
And for the fans, what are they going to see different on the field with the players this year? Anything?
Well, they'll certainly see some new faces, no doubt about that. I think the intensity, the mentality, those are things that will not change. The shape at time will change. This weekend, hopefully, you see fluid football with a high pressing group for 90 minutes, and when we are able to go up in these games, making sure that we close it out. We want to do a better job this year of that, not conceding goals late. That's something we've talked about already in preseason, and we're going to harp on from game one.
You've had a full offseason now with this group as the head coach. You probably could take an hour to answer this, but what have you learned about yourself as a manager this last couple months?
It's such a good question. I think, ultimately it's about bringing a new group of players into the club, integrating them well. For me, that's been a learning process that I've enjoyed, for sure. Ultimately, this game is about relationships and trying to make sure that those relationships are real, that they're not just work related, right? Making sure these guys understand I care about what's happening to them both on and off the field. I think from a growth standpoint, that's been the biggest thing for me this preseason, is being able to create those new relationships, understanding what makes a player tick and how to get the best out of them. You have to get to know them first. So feel we've done that, feel good about where we're at, and feel good about understanding the entire group and who they are as people, both on and off the field.